Welcome, y'all.
Hey, Chandler.
Hey.
First time for saying welcome.
Yep,
y'all.
first time ever saying.
You didn't say howdy or
How ya doing?
Hello, people.
Hello, humans. Hello, Earthlings.
It's funny you say that. This story is going to involve some not human
Okay.
entities.
Oh, no way.
Oh, the
Yes.
creatures of the night.
So we have Chandler,
Yes.
camera switching and co-hosting. We have Krystin.
What up, y'all?
I
Back
feel
in
like-
the house.
I feel like I've been on the podcast a little too much. Like there's a disturbance
no,
in the
there's no
force.
disruption.
Why?
No. Why?
No.
Like I'm usually the guy behind the camera.
He actually has a good, solid.
Radio voice?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
He's like, welcome, y'all.
Yeah. He's got a very deep voice like his
Welcome,
dad.
Yeah.
So, what's new?
Nothing much. School.
Out
Learning.
the ass. School.
One more quarter.
One more quarter.
The old fourth quarter.
So you're a senior?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That went by so fucking fast, bro.
Yeah. He's about
I'm
to-
also finishing basically a year early.
He's
Bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you just went.
He is kicking ass and taking names.
Hell
So
yeah.
we have a couple people in the peanut gallery listening in, Cindy and Tracy. They won't be mic'd, but if y'all have any questions, just let me know and I'll repeat it for the audience to
And
hear.
then if y'all want to come, Mike,
Yeah, y'all can come back and get mic'd.
let us know.
Yeah. Chandler, what you drinking?
Twisted tea.
Of course, the old Twisted.
Little twee.
Which one?
Half and half.
Half and half.
Is there a difference?
They have like peach and
Mm.
all kinds of, right?
This one got lemonade in it.
Half and half is
That's
half.
that AP, that Arnold Palmer.
Mhm.
Yes, that is the Arnold.
Hold on.
What are you drinking?
Nooch.
Hey, girl.
Neutral.
Hey, girl. You never saw the commercial. Did I send it to you?
I think so.
I thought I sent it to
I
you.
had to convince Bryce to get neutral instead of high noons. High noons give me a headache.
Well, you don't want that.
No, hell
Dude, the
no.
watermelon one is terrible.
High noon?
Yeah.
It tastes like lemongrass. It's like
Oh, I love that smell,
no.
though.
I'm down for the smell. The taste.
Okay.
It's yuck.
Y'all, this story is kind of weird today.
Well, we're very weird. So
Yeah, but
fun.
I haven't really done anything like this. But keep in mind, it's supposed to be a
Funny?
true crime.
Yeah.
I found it amusing. But okay, so we're going to San Francisco,
San Fran.
Chinatown specifically.
Not the
Okay.
China middle finger.
I don't know what that means.
My niece in the dugout last night of Jacob's daughter at softball says, I know what the Chinese middle finger is. It's the pinky. I looked at Jacob. I said, well, you fucking taught her that shit?
Does that mean that?
I don't know.
Is
Is
it?
it?
I don't know.
She
Oh.
was like, fucking, yeah, right.
We're all looking at each other
Don't-
like, what the
Don't
fuck?
fucking pinky me, man.
I said, we just had the tried and true fucking
Yeah, just a middle.
standard.
Okay, well, I don't reveal whether the pinky is the Chinese middle finger
Okay.
or not because I didn't know I needed to look that up.
You-
Why-
yeah,
why am I
shame. You
even
should
here?
have known.
Why am I even here? That's exactly what I came in
The
here
immediate
for.
query is, what is the Chinese middle finger?
Okay, so we're going to go, like I said, to Chinatown in San Francisco. Do y'all know kind of about Chinatown?
Ish.
It's just like a very large population of Chinese people that live in one area. And they
I was
have,
going to say it's residential, huh?
well, they also have markets
Right,
and
but
restaurants.
behind.
And, you know, I don't know what behind means. Like,
On top.
Like on the bottom or in the middle, like a sandwich.
I don't know how that has to do with Chinatown, but
Got that mixed use.
okay, stomp.
That MU. Why did I even say that?
I don't know. Okay, so we're going to talk about Cynthia Yee.
Okay.
She grew up with her mom telling her ghost stories.
I'm down for that.
Yeah. Seriously, like her culture and religion.
Okay, so it's embedded.
This is ingrained.
Okay.
Okay. This is a real, you know, I've said on the show before, I don't know how I feel about ghosts.
Because you haven't had spooky dookie.
I haven't experienced it myself, but I also think that maybe I'm not that kind of person who's open enough to it to experience it.
You think it's a funny, like stupid.
So I like to watch scary movies, but if you took me to a real like haunted house, like not a joke, like the Myrtles Plantation, like I would go through it during the day, but I would never sleep there because I'm not fucking around with
Then
that
we're
shit.
fucking sleeping there, bitch.
I feel like I did get along with some ghosts.
Me too.
I mean,
Just hang out with them.
That's
You'd be like,
'cause
what's up, guys?
You're the coolest kid anybody knows.
The coolest
so,
cat.
Yeah.
Sure.
So Cynthia grew up constantly ghost. A big thing with the ghost in her upbringing was like the safety of the family in regard to ghosts. Like the ghost could be bad. You know what I mean? So we're going to 2012. The San Francisco police start receiving reports from the community about a ghost who's going to kill their child within 3 days.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. There were over 40 cases that people had called in. What, Chan?
That's crazy. 40?
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, if there's 40, there's way more.
Because if there's more than 10.
Like, who's going to literally call the popo and be like, I got some ghost shit going on.
And like, when was this again?
2012.
2012. Okay.
So it's not like it was ancient.
No.
Okay.
But the history and the culture and the religion is very deep rooted.
Was it all towards Chinatown?
Yes.
Okay.
All of it. So these people were calling in the police station saying that if they don't go perform this ritual, that either their youngest son or daughter is going to be killed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I wrote, I can hear Kirsten saying, you got me fucked up.
What the fuck? You got me fucked ass up.
Yes. So, great. So a detective gets assigned to the ghost nuptial cases because...
Not the nuptials.
Yeah. It was all about these ghosts wanted to marry somebody from the living.
Okay, that kind of got weird quick.
They weren't doing the nasty. They just wanted to get married.
No deed done.
Yeah. Okay. So the first person...
That's the whole point of getting married is so you can do the nasty.
Not according...
Without judgment.
To this story. Okay?
Okay.
I don't think the nasty is involved in any way, shape, or form.
No ghost nasty.
It never comes up.
No wieners.
Nope, no wieners.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you about Con Ian Wong. Con, here we go with
the fucking names, bro.
Asian names.
You kill me with this
there's
shit.
There's so many.
Okay.
I'm going to do my best.
Okay. Sally.
Con immigrated from a small rural town in China, and she said it was very normal for people to wake up asking other people in, I'm just going to call it a village because in my mind it feels,
it's a village.
It feels like a village. Did you hear the ghost last night?
That's wild.
Yeah. She said, we didn't have TV. We basically just talked about, did you hear the ghost? What kind of sounds were
What type of ghost did you have tonight?
What the fuck was the ghost saying to you? Yeah. So when Con and her husband came to the United States in 1986, they had $40 between them.
You can do a little something with $40.
I mean, maybe in 1986 you could.
You can get a little strange for it.
Well, that's not what they were trying to do. They got jobs.
Okay.
I mean, at some points, Con had 3 and 4 jobs going at one time. Washing dishes, just hustling her ass off.
Yeah.
And she says she really didn't have time to like be on her kids about, did you do your schoolwork? Did you, she was just trying to make a living for them.
Did she had kids after she got here? Before?
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay.
But she did have 3 boys.
Okay.
I know that. So in traditional Chinese culture, an unmarried son is at risk of great harm.
Why?
Because they become a target for a malicious and vengeful female ghost.
Okay, you're safe here.
No.
Yes.
Oh no.
A malicious.
Chandler, you're safe.
Chandler, you better start looking. But we're not Chinese, so it's okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
it's only Chinese people that they haunt.
Well, it's their culture.
They're in grave danger.
So I'm thinking Chinese people have Chinese ghosts. Like they're not.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only
makes
danger
sense.
that you're in without having a wife is you got to figure out how the fuck to pay your own bills and do your own shit.
True. That's true.
That's
Oh, you can do that shit without a wife.
Yeah. It'd be fine.
Or a husband, whichever.
Yeah,
you
either,
know.
whatever
Not that
you
there's
feel
anything
like,
wrong with
yeah.
that, right? Whatever you.
You be you. Do you, boo boo.
His face is
He's
like,
what the
no.
fuck, mom?
Harold was fucking with him earlier. He's like, dude, I can't even swallow a pill. Like I can't.
Bro.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
He cannot.
But Blaze had the same thing. And so we had to, coax him through.
Yeah.
Her special needs child can now
my
swallow.
autistic son
I've
can
tried.
swallow a pill.
Yeah.
Are you like a gag?
No.
Or
I
like it's the idea of it?
No. Like I'm cool with swallowing a pill. I just can't do it.
Then you're not cool with it.
I am. I'm cool with it.
So you need to pretend like it's a little boat, and when you take a drink, it's like a little boat, and
It's a little
rolls
boat, Chandler.
down your throat.
We never told you that.
Then it's happy and it's sailing in your stomach.
Thanks. I'll try
You're
that
welcome.
one.
Okay.
I'll try.
So let me tell you what happened to Khan. I mean,
Okay.
yes, Khan. Khan is going to be involved.
Shere Khan.
On November 10th, 2012, Khan was visiting the farmer's market in Chinatown.
Okay.
All of this
Within
is,
their own realm.
yes, all of
Okay.
this. And to this day, if I'm thinking of the right person in my story, Khan still doesn't speak English. She still
I
speaks
feel
Chinese.
like that would be such a like I would,
No, because that in
Yes.
Chinatown, everybody.
but I'd be so frustrated trying to communicate.
but
that-
you're in Chinatown.
That I wouldn't.
You're in Chinatown.
When everybody speaks.
Everybody
that.
speak. Yeah, you're completely.
good.
You're probably going to find more Chinese speaking people than you would
Right.
English speaking people. So she's in the farmer's market. A woman comes up to her. The woman has her arm in a sling, like she's got an arm injury.
Okay.
And she says to Khan, "Do you know Dr. blah, 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 so and so, whoever?" The name is irrelevant. And she's like, "He sells herbs here at the market somewhere."
Oh,
and,
Mr. Fix It Fresh.
and Khan's like, "I don't know him. I've never heard of him." So the two women start walking and talking and just having a conversation. This part's weird to me. Like, just don't come up to me and ask me where Dr. So-and-so is. And then you start having a
And then we're
conversation.
just like, oh yeah, how was the weather
Yeah.
today?
How are
It's
your
just weird
family and
shit.
blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. We don't know you. But then the woman with the sling in her arm,
Unslinged it.
no.
Damn.
She goes, "Oh, I saw this female ghost around the corner over there, and she wanted me to tell you that your son is in very grave danger. He is going to be in a car accident and die within 3 days."
What the fuck?
Dude,
Yes.
if that happens,
That well, I promise you, if they're premonitioning that fucking stupid shit,
Well, I mean, just imagine you were raised believing in ghosts.
my child would never be in a car ever for the rest of his life.
If this happened to you,
Yes. If you come up and tell me my kid's going to die from a car accident,
well, what Khan did was she just basically dropped to her knees and told this woman, "You got to help me, please." She's begging her. Now, these two people went from straight up strangers.
how's the weather?
Within like
to,
10 minutes
please
to.
save my kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
But
the fuck?
so the woman, and I don't have a name for this woman.
I need a name.
Well, tell me. a name.
Guinevere.
Guinevere.
Mm-hmm.
That does not sound like a Chinese.
As close to Chinese as I could get.
Can I call her Gwen for short?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
So Gwen is like, "Here's the deal." Wait, let me just hold on. I'm a little buzzy. Okay,
Pretty good.
so Gwen says,
I'm a little,
"Yeah, I'm just a party guy." So Con is on her knees begging to Gwen, and Gwen is telling her this ghost is threatening to bring death to your son. So a ghost wedding ritual has to be performed.
What?
Or just some kind of ghost ritual. I'm not going to throw the wedding in there because I don't feel like there was a wedding.
How old is her kid?
He's like college age. Chandler.
Chandler, it's okay.
it's my time.
She'll come to you when it's time.
No, the ghost will come to a stranger who will come to me.
You want the
and
Right.
tell
ghost to
me.
come to your mom? You
No,
better hurry up
not
and get
gonna come to
married.
me. So,
I do appreciate the warning, though. That's
Yeah.
I mean,
You have 3 days.
Yes.
Good luck, bitch.
so Gwen says, "You're in luck."
I have a daughter ready.
No, my dad or grandpa or somebody has special powers and can do this blessing for you.
Okay.
And it will just negate all of this crap with the
Null and
ghost.
void.
Send her back.
Okay. Good night, ghost.
So, all right, that's where we are. But I
Okay.
want to tell you a little bit about Chinese tradition.
Okay.
The afterlife can be the realm of ancestors.
Is that similar to like Dios de los Muertos?
No.
Because they come back if you put them on the altar.
Well, we'll get to something in a minute
Okay.
that's kind of like that. But the afterlife can kind of be either the realm of ancestors, which is where you want to be.
Okay. That's the happy place.
Yeah, and those people can they can look at their family after their death and affect their finances.
Okay. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Why don't I have nobody like
So
that in my life?
everybody wants to be
Fuck.
in the realm of
Put me
ancestors.
in that realm. I'll be happy with that.
So the opposite end of that is called dun, 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 the realm of
Demonic creatures.
ghosts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Close.
Close. Well,
I tried.
it is bad because it's also referred to as the underworld.
So it's heaven and hell, basically similar to it,
Yes.
except for when you're in heaven, you really can't turn the gears.
We don't
for
know
your
that.
finances. Well, I mean, I've never been there, but
Well, in the
if you
Chinese
get your gears turned, let me know.
in the Chinese culture,
Dude, I
could.
would totally mess with some people, man.
so if you go to the realm of ghost or the underworld, this is where you go to atone for your sins. But
Okay.
you were talking about Dia de los Muertos.
I don't even think I said it right, but
So
yeah, Day of the Dead.
Here's what the Chinese have. Okay, there's a time once a year when the door between the living and the dead open and the ghost can enter the living world.
Similar.
This is not a good thing, okay?
Okay, so this is bad.
But
bad ghosts.
yes, but
Okay.
what I don't get is they have a big fucking festival to celebrate
what I'm
this.
saying.
Yeah, it's called the Hungry Ghost Festival.
What?
Yes.
Is it in Chinese words? Or it's literally that's what they call it?
No, there's a Chinese name for it, but this is the translation. Okay. And I'm going to read this quote to you that I found on sixthtone.com.
Okay.
It's going to tell you exactly what it is. The 15th day of the 7th lunar month in China marks the Zhongwan Festival. That's the Chinese word for
The
it.
Zhongwan.
And I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong.
Probably. It's okay.
Also known as the Hungry Ghost Festival. According to ancient legend, on this day, the gates of hell swing wide open, granting passage to ghosts and spirits to traverse the human realm and partake in offerings.
What?
During this ancient festival, elaborate worship rituals are conducted by people to pay homage to their departed
That's weird as fuck.
ancestors.
Okay.
And at this Hungry Ghost Festival deal, it lasts a month. This
A
ain't like
month?
This ain't like fucking Halloween where you just go
God
trick or treat.
damn.
This shit goes on for a month.
I'll let you out. You can feast on some of these fools.
I mean,
The fuck?
just fucking. I'm taking off that.
You got me
month.
fucked ass up.
Fucked ass up. Yeah. So
Taking off that month.
part.
I'm going in hiding.
So if you get married in the living world and you have children, you're going to the realm of ancestors when you die. If you don't get married, you're going to the realm of ghosts.
So what is our shit?
We're just heaven and hell. It's pretty simple. Go to church on Sunday. I know you know. We don't fucking have any.
We can't control the finances.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Who do we need to talk to do that?
That God. I don't
Become
know.
Chinese.
Yeah, you could do that.
Hello. I'm Chinese.
That's a great British accent.
They're British in China, by the way.
If Zach were here, he could do
Hello.
he could do a great voice for us.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay,
that.
do you remember the very first lady I told you about, Cynthia Yee?
Yes.
She
Yee.
yes, she has a business in Chinatown, and her mom was the one that told her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she had her own experience with a ghost marriage about 40 years ago.
A ghost
Marriage. Yes,
She was married to a ghost?
I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
So this is like in the 80s. Cynthia
That
said,
makes it better.
Cynthia said she had been really sick, like for a long time.
Okay.
Not just I had a cold one week. So she went to a shaman. The shaman told her that she had had a miscarriage of a baby girl.
Not the baby girl.
Yes, and the spirit of the baby girl was clinging
No.
to her. So the shaman said a ghost marriage needed to be performed, and the shaman happened to know a woman who had a miscarriage with a baby boy.
That's weird as fuck, dude.
So they got the two women, the shaman got the two women in a room, did this ritual, whatever, and
linked those two kids together.
Linked them
That's
together.
fucking weird.
And then Cynthia got well after that.
No way.
Miraculously.
Fucking well. Like just fucking
Be well.
running triathlons and
We don't
swimming
even need
and-
doctors, man. We
I
just need
know.
Shamans.
Just
We need shamans. Who's going to become one in our family?
So Cynthia believes in this. Like I said, her mom really drilled it into her head, and Cynthia had this experience. So she really believes in this whole ghost and
And
all.
shaman and
Yes.
pre
And she said
marriage things.
If if there were anything as a mom and now a grandmother, she would do anything to protect her kids, to protect her grandchildren.
I can get on board with that until it gets weird.
But this is their culture. Like, if you were raised like this,
I'm raised like the wrong way.
But if you're raised like this, and
it's normal,
and
that's all.
And
they
your
know.
ancestors for thousands of years have believed this, this is normal to you.
I guess I'm not
It's
bumping
weird.
bellies to marry
Hey,
my.
It's
It's
weird to us.
Weird. Okay.
But
Do you have Chinese listeners? Do you know?
I have
This is geared towards the Chinese listeners.
I have listeners on every continent. So
Do you really?
Yes, I do.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Australia.
All right.
Sure.
So at this point, when I'm doing the research, I'm going, okay, this is just ghosty, scary shit, and there's no crime involved. And like, when am I gonna? Because
Get to it.
I'm invested, and I don't
Right.
even know if I can tell the story because I don't even know if there's crime
Right.
yet. It's just fucking ghost.
Fucking
Yeah.
Odd things.
Yes. All right. So in Chinatown, there's a man named Carl Chan.
So what I want to know, let me pause you. So I work with someone who has a different name other than her actual name. Like on her, she's from Japan, I think.
On her desk, it says Mary Smith.
No, like on her email or whatever the name.
Mhm.
So her name is Cynthia, abbreviation, her actual name. So
Mhm.
are these names that you're saying, are these
I am going to
translated?
assume. Yeah. Now, the one that I said
No,
she's
yeah.
not. But Cynthia, yes, I would
Okay.
assume. Yeah, that it's a.
So it's what do you say, a surname?
No, I would just
surname
say
would be like
it's
a
the
title.
name. Like when you go to the nail salon, you know that girl doing your nails is not named Tammy, but that's what she calls herself. She was named in whatever, Vietnam, wherever
Well,
she came from.
I know people that go and like move to China. They get like Chinese names. So maybe
Well, I kind of feel like I have kind of a Chinese name because nobody can ever say it right. So
Kirsten.
yeah, who says that right?
that's straight out of Wuhan.
Yeah. Cultural.
Wu-Tang. That's all I can
That's a
think of.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Okay,
That's my people right there, the Wu-Tang Clan.
let's talk about a concerned person involved in all this. We
Okay.
know the police have been involved.
Yes.
Okay. They're checking this out, but they're just like, huh?
What the fuck?
And Carl Chan is the president of the Oakland Chinatown Chamber of Commerce. And
Okay.
he's like the chair of the Neighborhood Watch. So he's
the Ken of the group.
pissed that his people, are reporting these things that are happening to them. And he wants to get to the bottom of it. And he talks with the police and everything. like
Okay.
that. He's hearing the same kind of stuff that the police are hearing, which is there's a woman involved, there's a ghost, something about a child dying within
Right.
3 days. Sometimes it's a car accident, sometimes it's some other way of dying.
Right.
And I'm not clear on this, but it seemed like other people were kind of helping this lady. We'll get there. Like, it wasn't just this woman with Gwen. That's what we decided to
Right.
name her. It wasn't just her acting alone.
So it was little.
She had like,
Bubbles of knowledge,
hey, my
basically.
grandpa can do this ritual, and then whatever. There will be other people walking by and hear her having a conversation.
And they're like, oh, help me.
No, and they're like, "Oh God, I saw that ghost too, and I heard her
Right.
saying that your son's going to die in a car accident." So,
Odd.
yes,
Okay.
all right.
Someone needs to go talk to that shaman.
Where is the shaman?
Yeah.
So, let me see where I am. I just kind of went off topic. Okay, so the child's going to die in 3 days, and the woman Gwen in this arm sling is saying, "I can help you. I've got somebody who can do this ritual. Here, I've got a shaman who can bless this and do this ritual. Let me tell you what I need you to do. So here's a bag.
Empty your entire bank account and put it on a gift card.
Here's a bag. I want you to go home, put all your valuables in the bag, put all your cash in the bag. Don't leave a single item or dollar at your house, because if you do, the blessing will not work.
Null and void.
Bring the bag back to this place where I and the shaman will be, and he
Me
will,
and the shaman.
will perform the
Take all your riches.
the blessing."
That's wild. Okay.
So,
I feel like that's worse than gift cards.
yeah. So, I mean, you're playing on, the victims were older Chinese women.
Well, yeah.
Okay, you're
because
playing.
they've been embedded on all those things.
Yes, yes.
The younger generation, it's not
They're like,
probably the fuck.
you got me fucked.
You got
up.
me fucked ass up.
So, despite all of the police and the chamber of commerce guy, they went out into the public and started telling people, there's these scammers.
Oh,
like you need to, don't fall for this.
Don't bring your valuables.
Don't give your money to people.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere and get shit blessed, and just chill. And they would even go to like nursing homes and shit and talk to people about this.
Well, those are the probably the people that primarily believe in that shit. Those are the first people that are gonna be like, oh, whatever we have to do.
So these people aren't dumb that are working this. No, not the person being scammed. The people who are perpertrating it, they're not dumb.
No, they know.
They're also Chinese. They know. They
can be like, we got them.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so they're talking about in the like thousands of dollars that people were giving their whole life savings over to this situation. To
make sure their kid doesn't die, which I feel like everybody would.
Yes, especially if you have this cultural belief. So, I mean, just picture Chinese Meemaw like sitting at her table trying to.
Your son will die if you don't give me your life savings. Hold on, let me lift the mattress up. You got it all.
But she's trying to tell the police this story, and her family's listening to her, and they start berating her because they're like,
she should have listened.
No, how could you fall for this?
Oh.
You're so stupid. How could you fall for this, scam? And she's so a lot of people didn't come forward and tell the police about it because they were just ashamed.
I'm a dumbass.
Yeah. They were just ashamed. Okay. I want to tell you about Rose. She's my hero.
Go Rose. It's your birthday.
She was also part of this in 2012.
Okay.
5 days after she was in the process of getting scammed, like she started the process.
Okay. She
actually went and got all of her shit in a bag and got it blessed. And then, so what happens is they tell them, okay, now the person's in front of them while they're blessing it. But while their eyes are closed, praying or whatever.
They're taking shit out.
They just swapping.
Oh my God.
They're swiping the bag. And they put shit in the bag so it feels like they still have all of their valuables. Shut the fuck up. No, I'm not joking. Sorry. And they tell the person as they're leaving, don't
open the bag.
Open the bag.
Oh my God.
Don't look in the bag. Don't tell anybody about this blessing or none of it will work and your child will still die.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes. But Rose,
she opened the bag.
She was like,
let me look real quick.
Yeah, take a peek. I'm going to take a peeky peek in
my
there.
Shit's in here.
And she just got fucking, fucking paper balled up in there or whatever the fuck. What'd you say?
Bricks.
Yeah, she just got bricks. And
she has 3 rocks worth. Here, please fill it up.
Yes.
The fuck?
Yeah. But she's riding the bus one day and she sees Gwen on the street.
This dirty bitch
gets off the bus
to go hassle everybody else.
And tackles her.
This is
Gwen, you bitch.
Beats her with her cane.
I hate you. Took my shit.
Y'all are kind of close. But I'm going to assume that what I'm about to tell you she yelled is a translation. Okay, I don't know who translated it, but Rose yelled, "Hey, dickface, give me back my money.
God.
Hey, dickface, give me back my money. You robbed me." That's what
you dumb bitch ass whore.
I like Rose.
I like Rose too. You dickface.
Rose is now made it to Gwen and has a hold of her. Gwen spins out.
Of course, like all Gwens do.
It takes off, but Rose still has Gwen's purse.
Oh, fuck.
And she goes to the police.
She done got.
Yeah. So Gwen got away, but Rose has got her purse.
Scare your mom so she quits hiccuping.
I got the hiccup, so this is going to be very uncomfortable for our listeners. So in the purse, she took it to the popo. All right. Okay. In the purse, they find a digital camera.
Oh.
And my mind was like, oh, there's pictures of all these people getting scammed.
Like,
no, yes, it's a digital camera, so they can just click on it and see all the pictures.
2012, duh.
There's pictures of Hawaii, New York, Australia, the UK, Canada, everywhere.
All the pictures.
These people
are living the dream.
Are everywhere.
Yep.
Okay.
On the blessed money.
District attorney in San Francisco gets involved in this. His name is Jason Collum. And Jason, I'm not going to say he's Chinese, but he speaks Chinese.
Okay.
I don't know what nationality.
So he's probably the perfect person to be pulled in on this case.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And he is looking at this like it's organized crime.
Like, what the fuck?
He's looking at this like it's international.
Do you think that he believed or was like taught all of those things in Chinese culture?
I don't know that for sure.
Okay.
But I think he was sympathetic to
okay.
those women and he understood.
Hey, they're getting fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently what he found out was that in Hong Kong in 2003, there were over 500 reported cases of this exact same thing.
Oh, shit.
They called it the blessing scam. That's what the San Francisco police named it.
So you can get blessed and your kid will live.
Yeah.
But who wouldn't not do that if you believed in that? Like, who?
Exactly.
There's nobody that wouldn't. That's a great
apparently
scam.
over 500
That's
women
a great
in
scam.
Hong Kong believed it.
Well,
and
yeah.
So Jason says, I'm going to go to Hong Kong. I'm going to talk to them about what they experienced, see what I can pick their brain about. How did they solve the problem? You know?
Okay.
And so he went and basically they were just like, okay, you need to educate the public.
Yeah.
You need to, if you can figure out who's doing it, set up some kind of sting,
Right.
blah, blah, blah.
Catch them.
Same thing that I think would be like
Normal,
normal
anything,
police
yeah.
work. So
Anything for police work, for sure.
yeah. So that's Jason. He's like, I'm all
Good
in.
Jason.
I'm invested. I got to figure this shit out. We need our elderly to stop, getting scammed. Okay. So now another woman, Susan Wong. Again, I'm assuming Susan is her U.S. name, not her
Not the
Christian name.
Yeah.
So
Government name.
Yeah. So she was nearly scanned, but she said there were red flags for her.
Okay.
So picture the original story, woman telling her, I saw a ghost, your kid's going to die. I don't know what part of that seemed like a red flag to her, because to me, all of it seems like a red flag.
Yeah.
But she went straight to the police station and told them the story. And she said she had to tell it like over and like 10 times.
Because they didn't.
Probably.
Yeah.
But at this point, you would think they knew.
This is what it is.
Other people are saying this, but yeah, she had to tell it over and over. Bottom line is she was terrified.
Well, yeah.
Her son drives a lot to go back and forth to school. And what they used on her was, your son's going to be in a car accident. So that totally terrified her.
Right.
And she's telling the police all this. And I kind of feel like maybe they're thinking, oh, man, we have another one that's lost all of her money and her. But she's like, oh, by the way, I have an appointment to go back and meet them at 2.
Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner.
2:30.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
So Popo jumps on this.
Good.
Obviously. Now, what I don't know is okay, so she's meeting him back at this like farmer's market area. That seems to be a big.
The general gathering area.
That just seems to be a big place where they're committing this fraud.
Okay.
Don't know if the police were right out in the open or if they were kind of undercover watching Susan.
My biggest question right now is, if all these people are talking about, oh, we had that dream, did they really have this dream, or did this person that was scamming people have the same dream because they're culturally...
It wasn't a dream. They were telling them that
a ghost that visited.
Yeah, like around the corner. Like, oh, by bell peppers over there.
Okay, so is the person that's committing the scam actually having this, and other people are like, oh yeah, I had this, I had this.
The random people that came up. And
that's how it looks. Yes. But you'll have to wait and see if that's really what was.
That shaman got an army, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if all these people are saying, oh yeah, I saw this, how was this not?
Yeah. You mean, how is it not what? Identified by the police?
No, how is this not something that if everybody's saying, hey, we saw this ghost, the
woman would believe it and buy into it even more.
But how did they collectively get so many people to say the same thing if it wasn't actually happening?
I got you what you're saying.
Old lady money.
What'd you say?
Old lady money.
Old lady.
Like,
we're going to get there.
Like, did they have that same premonition or whatever? Okay.
We're going to get there.
Go ahead.
Okay. So they waited an hour. Susan.
To jump.
She never showed. Gwen never showed. And all she could remember about the way she looked was that she had a sling on her arm. Remember, this is
the old Gimp wing.
This is the same Gwen that we talked about earlier. So the police are like going around the farmer's market and they see Gwen with the sling on her arm. And she is literally in the middle of scamming another person.
Oh, shit.
Like the person
like, hey, I'm too busy
is like,
to come to
here's
your
my
scam.
bag of valuables. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, my appointment ran late.
Little does she know, Gwen, that the popo are there.
They're jumping.
And they jump. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Whoop, whoop. They got her. And her accomplices.
Oh, good.
So this group was called, now,
The Wu-Tang Clan.
I actually typed that in here somewhere.
Did you?
No
I feel like I have a hair on my microphone that's touching my mouth. Okay. This is called, let me get it out before you start laughing. The Moody Woo Crew. MUDIWUU.
What?
That's the name of the organization.
The clan.
The clan, the gang, the group,
Okay.
the criminals, the perps, whatever you want to call them.
Uh-huh.
Moody Woo Crew.
Because they moody and they wooey.
So
Okay.
they get them, not just Gwen, but
All of them.
So now we actually...
Gwen, Karen, Claire, Clarice, all the things.
Well, we actually know now Gwen's name is Moody Woo.
No way.
She was the head of the crew.
Okay.
The
So
Moody Woo.
she's the lead queen bee.
She is, yes.
She's like, I broke my arm 16 years ago and we're just going to keep on going with it.
So the police are like, hey, Moody, why are you fucking...
Moody, you bitch.
Why are you doing this? And she says, because if I didn't do it, something worse would happen. So she starts saying she was forced to take out a loan from loan sharks. This ain't like a Capital One situation.
Or Chase.
It's
Or
a cash cow.
Yeah, straight up loan sharks because her husband had a gambling problem.
it's not like I want my money and I need it now.
No, she borrowed this money from these loan sharks, and when they came to collect with guns and
She didn't have
knives,
shit.
she didn't have the money.
Okay.
So they're like, you better get the money or I'm not a ghost. I got a fucking gun and a knife and I will kill your family. For real.
So get it together, bitch.
So whatever way she came up with this plan,
To scam.
this is according to her. This is her defense. Okay. I did it because, I would have. I was trying to save my family. Just like all these women giving me all their shit was trying to save their
Give
family.
me your shit so I can save my family.
So I don't know.
That's weird.
I just feel like because this was so widespread and everywhere that maybe this story had been built by some other.
Like drug dealers with the bottom drug dealers and the top drug dealers, and everybody's drug dealing until you hit the top, and then
Because the Moody Woo crew didn't do these all, like this was just their
Chinatown.
This is the Moody Woo branch of the whole organization.
Of the whole
The
organization.
top seller.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, no, I feel like the 500 people in Hong Kong, whoever was in whatever crew was in charge of that.
They were like, hey, this is what we're doing. So y'all try it out.
God, this works. This works. So
Just-
go get me my motherfucking money before I...
Give me my percentage so I can get these motherfuckers off my back.
Well, the police could never find this...
I bet not.
This gang
I bet not.
of long sharks that
my ass
Moody Woo claims she owed money to. So they can all eat a bag of dicks.
All
but
the dicks.
Do you want to know what happened to them?
Yes, I do.
I think they went to trial.
Did they cuff them and stuff them?
Not really.
Okay.
3 of the 4, and I wrote Wu-Tang crew, were sentenced to 2 years in jail.
That's it?
The 4th member was sentenced to 1 year in jail.
That's it?
Wow.
Do you know how
Goddamn.
much fucking money they got from
stole.
people?
Yeah.
Oh, another thing is when the police were looking for this group of loan sharks that they owed the money to, they like went to casinos and shit and they got videos of the Moody Woo crew. It's hard to say. Moody Woo crew gambling their fucking asses off in the casinos.
And private jets and trips
Probably.
to such and such and here and there. Yeah.
Australia,
Yeah.
Canada, UK. Yeah. So anyway, so to me, that's absolutely not enough time.
Right.
And
I'll take a fucking year for that amount of money.
well, the crimes were, what was it?
Embezzling.
Yeah, dang it. I know
Criminal
I had some. There was
treason or
two
some
crimes.
shit.
One something about extortion, and one with a felony. So, but I would think a felony in any way, shape, or form would get you more than.
But can they calculate how much they actually stole? Are they able to say this is the number, and so we can charge them? Because you know how sometimes they'll be like theft by this amount.
Yeah.
Like were they able to?
They found the Moody Woo Crew Excel sheet.
Yeah, can you imagine? We have a spreadsheet, and here it is.
Like we need for the
They
show.
get freaking Claire to narc us out. Claire.
So that's how this ghosty story turned into being something actually
For real criminal. That's so
like
weird.
they were taking advantage of these elderly women who were very.
Well, they're very, I guess, religious. But
Their religion was ingrained in them.
Ancestral things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Interesting.
That was a good one. I like stuff like that.
Okay. Well,
here we are. You have a spooky dookie son versus spooky dookie mama.
So let me tell you that there's a show on Hulu, a little series called Out There.
The limited series?
Crimes of the Paranormal.
Oh.
So I watched season 1, episode 8, Ghosts of China.
Oh, we're watching that.
Ghosts of Chinatown. Yeah. Now, I also went to Taiwan, panorama.com, sixtone.com, Wikipedia, tons of information.
No Murderpedia.
Did not go to Murderpedia. But a lot of the Out There Crimes of the Paranormal show, episodes, had to do with like UFOs and stuff like that.
I was going to say aliens. I'm trying to say alien crime.
I'm not a fan of that.
I'm not either. That's like
it's just
so if you take like, do you believe in ghosts? I'll be like here compared to aliens. Yeah,
you're definitely not
like way down here. So.
I'm not an alien person. That's just
yeah, I don't.
No, maybe 1 year, 6. Who knows? Maybe my mind will change. But me present.
I feel like aliens are more reasonable than ghosts.
No,
you think so?
Really?
Yeah. Like there's got to be some.
I respect.
I mean, I respect.
We're not alone in the universe.
No judgment.
Yeah.
Zero judgment. My stand on that is I feel like there's a spiritual realm and there's a here realm, and so in that spiritual realm, there's connection. Aliens to me is more like
sci-fi.
Yeah, I'm not. I feel like Bryce's would be the one to be like, babe, they're real.
I feel like when you look at the two things, they're completely different.
They are very different.
Because honestly, the spiritual ghost side is something that you just kind of, I think, have to have faith and take a leap.
You have to be open to.
You know what there could be? A ghost of aliens.
Oh.
But if the aliens never actually existed in our world?
Well, that's the thing. There are a lot of people that believe there are actual scientific things that prove that they're aliens.
Yeah.
So I would be, I would lean more toward the scientific part.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
But I'm still like, UFOs. No.
I think for me personally, it would have to be like, hey, there's an alien and it's camouflaged as a human and you just didn't like that would be more.
Oh no, that's not what I was thinking.
That would be more plausible.
I was thinking it was like some random bacteria on a planet. Like,
but not like an actual life form.
No.
So have you watched Last of Us?
No.
Okay.
Are you watching it?
I just started watching it, and so you just brought up a couple things.
You know it's a video game.
Yeah, it's a video game, Mom.
No, I did not know that.
Get her the video game.
Did you play the game?
No, it's on it's a PlayStation.
Look how proud
exclusive.
he was. That's a video game, Mom.
All right, let's talk about a couple dumb criminals.
Okay.
From Louisiana. All right, Livingston Parish.
LP.
Just right across the river.
All right.
Sheriff's office reported that 44-year-old Cassandra Wooten went to the dentist office.
Not the Wooten.
Wooten.
Close to the Wu-Tang.
She went to the dentist office after hours to commit her crime.
Okay.
The authorities said she drove to the office and parked in front of the entrance before walking around to the back door of the office. Apparently, she had gone earlier in the day and put a large box behind the building.
Not a Pandora's box.
Not a Pandora's box. And she went back after hours to put the box to good use. She used the box to conceal her identity as she broke into the dentist's office.
Dude.
She got in. Then she ditched the box once she got past the cameras.
Bye-bye box.
Needless to say, the security cameras caught the whole debacle
No shit.
from start way earlier in the day when she brought the
They're
box
like, oh, this box.
to finish
What
when
a
she took
dumbass.
the box off. Yeah.
She got little eye holes in it.
Oh my God.
Bro, she knew. Here's what makes her so stupid.
They're all stupid.
She knew there were cameras because she brought the box.
Yeah, no shit.
But they filmed her bringing the box. And then she came back
Okay,
later.
but like honestly, why are you gonna come bring? Oh, let me drop this box off so I'll have it next time when I come back. Like, what the fuck?
She was thinking
That's stupid.
that would, hide her identity.
That was an LP.
Yeah, that was in the LP. All right, the last one I'm going to tell you,
Okay.
Shreveport,
Luzerne.
up to the north,
Yep.
You're in
Louisiana.
Ruston, huh?
That's my neighbors. Yep.
Yeah,
That's my people.
Jared Gibson.
Not Gibson.
Yeah, he tried to rob Blaylock's beauty school.
Not the beauty school.
Yeah, he didn't get a haircut, but he did get his ass whooped.
Okay.
The instructors and students at the beauty school
Beat the shit out of him.
tore Gibson's butt up so badly he needed medical care at a nearby hospital.
Oh.
The story was so crazy that Gibson became an overnight celebrity as his dumbass story gained national attention.
He was going viral.
He was awarded the world's dumbest criminal by True TV.
Wow.
Dude.
That's something to put on your resume.
No shit. Hey, I'm stupid as fuck. Here's my gold medal.
Watch this video, y'all.
I
It
feel like that's the
went
last
viral.
place you want to rob. They got like scissors.
Why, yeah,
like,
why the
razors,
fuck
like,
would you rob a beauty school?
And it's probably like, there's probably guys there going to barber school.
But why-
So they had a fucking
what are
straight
you
edge
getting?
and shit. I don't know. Maybe he needed a weave for his girl.
Like, goddamn.
I
Let me
don't
see
know.
some of this hair dye for my salon.
Yeah, I don't know. He's stupid.
Clearly.
Cannot be explained.
Clearly.
I mean, totally like my grandmother used to go get her hair done every Friday. Like my
they do that, yes.
You know, grandma and grandpa
Yeah,
went.
yeah.
And like, so when they got older and retired, they didn't go to the salon anymore. They went to the beauty school every
Yes.
Friday and got that done. And it was like $2 or some
It's
shit
super
like that.
cheap.
So how the fuck does he think he's going to go rob?
What are you getting
What
off
is he
of
getting?
that?
Meemaw's $2 for Friday hair. No.
Unless you're trying to steal wax or hair dye or weaves or like,
I don't know.
who knows?
Thank y'all for being here.
of course.
Yes, ma'am.
Great episode.
You liked it?
Yeah.
I'll
Look
try.
how excited he is. So excited.
Well, I'll try to do another one from that Hulu series and see if I can find one. Like, I probably won't do a UFO one because that just
Yeah,
doesn't
it is.
interest
Just save
me.
it for when I come down again.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's not that I am closed off to it. Just like with ghosts, like
I'm just like, whatever. I'd rather hear Spooky Dookie.
I feel
than-
like ghosts keep you on the edge of your seat.
it's
yeah.
just never something that I would pursue.
Yeah, no.
Maybe if I experienced it.
Well,
yes.
I might watch it just to watch
Oh yeah.
it, but I don't think I'm going to do a story.
I
on
do
it.
want to do a discussion.
Okay. Oh, I have someone, Abby. Hey, Abby.
Hey, Abby.
That wants to come on and do like just kind of like she just wants to come on and talk about the Menendez brothers.
I'm
And
down for that.
I know you want to do that
I
too.
am so down for
and I
that.
have another person that wants to do that
let's
too.
do it.
So I need to get that
There's
scheduled.
a few like publicized things that if anybody wants to
Yeah.
shoot back and forth, I'm here for it. I love a Q&A.
All right. Cool. Y'all send us your thoughts on
Yeah.
the Menendez brothers situation.
That
and
is quite interesting.
we will read them and let us know if we can say your first name. We won't say your last name.
Yes. That'd
Okay.
be fun.
That was it. You guys liked it?
Yes.
All right. If you guys like that and you want to help support the show, go to Patreon/grits, Patreon/grits. Go to YouTube. Please subscribe.
920 and we're
we
at
have-
right now.
We have over 900 now. We're getting so close to 1,000 and we're going to get that penny. Yay.
Go us!
1 penny a minute.
Hooray.
No, I think what people have to do is actually watch the whole commercial all the way through for us to be able to monetize. You know how
Okay.
they pop up a
Yeah,
commercial,
yeah.
an ad?
I
Yeah.
think it's just view based.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's interesting to see how many views each video has and what
Yeah. A lot of people comment on them.
what the public is more intrigued about.
Yeah.
versus others.
To me, it's interesting as to how many comments we've gotten of people who like knew the person.
I love that.
Knew the
That is-
situation.
yeah, I think that's awesome.
Oh, they lived right around the corner
Actually,
from me.
her name was
Yeah.
XYZ. I
Yeah.
love that. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, me too.
But I would be that person. If I was involved in that, I'd be like, actually, her name is this, and this is really what happened. Like,
And you're real country,
and
it
I'm
sounds
so
like.
country.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
All right. Thank you, Chandler, for camera switching
Yes.
and being a co-host. And
Yes,
thank you,
thank you.
Kirsten, for being here.
Of course.
And y'all go like us and follow us on YouTube and Facebook. And if there's nothing else,
That's it.
We're going to let Zydeco Mike take us out.